Hello and welcome to Lifeline. Today we've another busy programme. We're going as far away as a unique Nepalese village on the outskirts of Belfast, where children are learning about different cultures. And we're on an autumn garden clear-up with Men United, a special activity group for men over 55. But our first appeal today comes from the Embrace charity, which works to make Northern Ireland a more welcoming place for migrant workers, refugees and asylum seekers.
You may have noticed that there are many more people from other countries living here now. It can be a daunting experience, especially if you don't speak the language well. I have been a migrant as well. At the tender age of 17, I found myself in unfamiliar territory, looking for a welcome and a connection with the locals. For many, migration is a positive experience and they're able to build a new life and become part of the community. This has been the case for Aneta from Poland.
Starting a new life in a new country can be exciting, challenging and hard at the same time. When I came 7 years ago, I didn't know English very well. I couldn't speak and hardly understood anything. But I have found here very nice people with big hearts and open minds. Local church gave me a lot of encouragement and support. For me, Northern Ireland is a good place to live. You can make a big difference by just saying a simple hello to your new neighbors.
We came in Northern Ireland about a year ago, and it was quite difficult in the beginning, especially the language barrier, and we experienced actually many difficulties about to settle, just to understand the places and everything.
It was very difficult to find a work, especially we received our permission a few months after we come, and after that it took ages to get it. So it's very difficult to find musicians' work and any kind of work.
We found a local church here, and this helped us very much. They took care of us in every level. They helped us with the documents. They helped us in every information we needed. They helped us even in our daily needs. And this was very good for us, and it helped us to survive these months.
For a small number of people, their experience here is difficult. In these tough times, migrants, like locals, can lose their jobs. Unfortunately, some migrant workers find themselves with no entitlement to benefits or even a bed in a homeless shelter. For some, the best move is to return to their home country, but for others, short-term support can get them back on their feet and into work here with the help of the Embrace charity.
Embrace is a Christian organisation whose main role is making this a more welcoming place for people coming from other countries and from different minority ethnic backgrounds. The other role that we have will be raising awareness about some of the challenges that are faced by migrants, and where necessary, providing practical needs.
Opposite Globe. Before was Italian restaurant.
Embrace networks with a range of homeless support organisations and minority ethnic support groups. Our Embrace in the Street project offers a positive response through the donation and distribution of clothing, bedding, toiletries and foodstuffs to those in the street and in hostels, both local and migrant people. While the Embrace Emergency Fund can support people in short-term accommodation and pay for flights home for people who might become destitute.
They very help us with emergency accommodation sometimes, and they design a very good leaflet for Nicholas, like welcome to Belfast, and give to our members, so then they know exactly where to go for help.
Many of us have family who have gone abroad. Embrace provides the support we hope they would get if they found themselves in trouble. If this coming winter is as severe as the last, there's a significant risk of more people suffering on our streets. Your donation, however small, can make a big difference to someone's life. Thank you for your support.
If you would like to help Embrace fund their work, you can now use our online donation form. The details are on the screen. Or send a cheque to the appeals office at BBC, Ormeau Avenue, Belfast, BT2 8HQ. You can visit the charity's website at embraceni.org. Now, the Beyond Skin charity uses music and art as a form of cultural education to address issues such as racism and sectarianism. But the charity recently brought a taste of Nepal to White Abbey Community Centre.
But yes, in Nepal, they dye a little red streak in their hair, which I think is a brilliant idea because it just makes things simpler, doesn't it? You can tell right away she's married.
Supported by Newton Abbey Borough Council, Beyond Skin had a lively audience of local children who were keen to find out about life on the other side of the world.
Namaste, Amma.
We build tents to represent huts in Nepal, and we teach the kids how kids in Nepal live during the day. So they'll go out and collect water, they'll go and collect wood for the fire, they'll get their dinner, they'll make bracelets to go and sell at the market. And the idea is to teach the kids what it's like to live in a culture where you can't just go home and play your PlayStation, and to experience a different kind of life.
I've learned a lot today on how to make their little bracelets and things, and how small their houses are compared to ours and stuff.
Well, I've learned that they don't have electric or anything like that.
I've learned the language that they speak in Nepal.
Well, that looked like a lot of fun. Now, when some men retire, they can feel isolated and their health can suffer. But Men United are a group of mature men who are determined to get the best out of life.
It gets you out of the house. I live on my own, and get you out of the house. If you were stuck in the room, you know, in the house on your own, looking at four walls all day, it would drive you nuts.
It helps men to come out, to be together, to get away together.
Volunteer Now looked at older people and the work that we do with them and realised that older men don't engage. They don't join in, they seem to retire, fade into the armchair, and that's a problem, especially with social isolation and loneliness and maybe depression. So we got some men together, they came up with the name Men United, and it has just grown and grown.
We go out to races, we go to dog meetings, we do have a lot of learning, we go to cultural issues as well, and it's you know, it's a win-win. Come and join us, it'll change your life.
I've just time to remind you that we've been inundated with items for our community notice board, so we've made a list of events on CFAC's page 619, where you'll also find today's contact details. They're also on our website at bbc.co.uk/NIappeals. Upcoming events from the BBC Writer-in-Residence at Queen series, which recently featured Sir Mark Tully, will soon include journalists Peter Riddell, Sir Peter Stoddart and Quentin Letts. And comedy, politics, religion and local writers are included in a new series of illustrated talks from BBC Northern Ireland's Community Archive. Book tickets for both events through bbc.co.uk/shows and tours. So that's it from a busy Lifeline. I'll see you next time.